During the campaign, you sent out a mailer that said, "While DeStefano does nothing, our children are murdered." You still think that's true?
Well, he's done as much as he could do, and I think that the biggest thing that he could do is at least get a chief that can engage and that has been in the town and has demonstrated that he can work with children in gangs. I'm not so much just blaming the mayor. That was a political idea, political things that we're saying now. After the election, we got to get some programs and some ideas in place to move this forward. You know, the most heartening thing is that we have not even buried the 13-year-old that was just recently killed in the city. Enough is enough, and it's time to pull all the factions together to try to resolve the problem and not finger point.
When you announced your candidacy, you said, unless New Haven dumps the mayor, New Haven is well on its way to becoming a city where no one wants to raise its children, own a home, work, or do business. You still believe that?
Correct. I think that what I said then was a political statement that I was making at the time. As I got to the front of stage and also talked to people across the city, after the primary, people felt that we should pull it together. No matter who's in office, the problem is going to exist, and we need to work on the problem. I think that the mayor is the best person right now.
Okay. At a debate,
I just add too, you know, at the end of the day, campaigns are about defining agendas, and this isn't about necessarily me continuing doing everything that I've done before. I mean, I have found in these campaign cycles that it does help reset the agenda for this city. I think there were good points raised about how we engage young people, particularly, that came out not just in the aldermanic, but I mean in the mayoral stuff, but in the aldermanic races that deserve fair attention. And the other thing I point out is ultimately this campaign is about a choice between two people, not anybody who might be mayor. There are two candidates, and that's why I welcome Tony's support to help build the agenda.
Tony, at a debate, you said that the privatization of Clemente's school's management was a terrible idea, and that the city shut out the public of the process. You said the mayor acted in that case to reward potential campaign contributors. You still think that's true?
Well, what happened was that the folks still feel that they should have had an open process into it. You know, some of the stuff is attention grabbers. I don't know. I can't prove that the mayor was taking contributions. I have not even looked at his campaign contribution list at this point. All I know is that as I move forward, I lost the primary. He's the person that won the primary. I'm a true Democrat. That's who I'm supporting.
At another debate, you said the mayor should remove Superintendent Reggie Mayo. Do you still think he should?
I did not say that he said. I said that if there was, in fact, the question was if the mayor goes, would I do the superintendent? And I was making it very clear that just because the mayor or the superintendent was black, and if I became a black mayor, that I would definitely remove the superintendent if he wasn't doing his job.
You said in one campaign release, for too long in New Haven there's been a top-down approach in governing where failed idea after failed idea is passed down from City Hall. You still think that's true? Well,
when you get the endorsement of the black firemen that the mayor just recently got, and the local Greater New Haven Clergy Association, and the governor and myself, I don't think it's top-down anymore. I think he's expanding out to the community and asking them to get involved.
In a debate you said the mayor's handprints are all over failures in town, including African-American males becoming an, quote, endangered species.
That's right. I said that even back in some of my campaign, not campaign, but during my automatic Black and Hispanic Caucus speeches. That's what I was referring to. I saw that earlier on, even some of the problems that we've had in the fire department. If you go back to some of my speeches in the Black and Hispanic Caucus chair, these are issues that were coming out, and it's just unfortunate I predict some of these things and they're there, but now I'm saying, yes, I predict them. I've been here in the forefront to try to help out with them, and why not try to help the mayor with that particular problem with everybody else in New Haven.